Game over. Hey, what's this? You too, man. Have a great day, man. And free Q. Nice. Thanks, mate. I'll see what. I'll see. Slow day. That's a slow day. We have the original and the ones that were A. Well, you have not learned every name, have you? Wow. The memory. The memory. Oh. What? Wasn't? Never. Wasn't? Hi. You see, most that near an answer will have a you. Where, when, etc. And then my name begins with a you. Oh! It doesn't begin with a huh or a ah. It doesn't begin with a ah. Why won't it? But then you do not have a name then, do you? No, you have a name that's not, it's not you. Hassan. Hassan Ali. Oh dear. Well, why do they not have that name? They have a lot of name. Well, you have a lot of name on your piece of paper, on your right, or wherever you taking it here home. We have not seen that one. Yes, we have. But then we'll have to. Yeah, but we cannot. Ah, the joke. The joke. We get to the joke. The joke's easy. Did you try to ask that one every minute that you were there whether your name was on a piece of paper? Whether it was a name that we have put to the ear when man one, they are not. We've never heard it. We've heard the other one. We've not heard the you with it. So then because my name's you, it's so your name, that means you require an answer with every you, hey? No. You know what you're trying to take? You are trying to take. No. That's not real. No, it's not that. It's because one day one was sat there. One was having what was the screen telling you? It was telling you. It got programmed into a, what did you call it? It got programmed into a nerve. What? Yes. It programmed. So then that sounds like you are. You're doing one of those. No, because it was programmed. And then it goes in every minute. It may have got a react. Oh. You. No. I'll have to say yes. That's it's sorry. It's because one put the hand to that plastic. They have made a plastic hand with metal in it. Now, have you ever had a look whether it's plastic or whether it's, well, have you opened one of those where you use your with the screen every minute? That's what you were doing. We have put it down on you. So wrong. It puts. No, you are then. You're not alright. You're not alright at all. Their brains, they get lost in that way. They go through. Well, obviously that means they must have the circulate of. Oh. No, it means you are thinking. Because when you see the screen, you're not really in it. You are there. So how does that screen take away what you were? What you are? Well, put down that you have the rip that out. That's would you know the ear? Do you know it? Would you know it? Say it again really slowly. You. At the same. But that's not the same. Right though. Right. So, we'll rewind it back to when you learned. Tens and units. That's the answer you will give. No, you will get one of those where you would really learn. Where you will learn them. It started with hey. Then down. Then it's a then. Well, it's gonna take a lot to take out that minus inside of me, the minus inside of you, the minus inside of you. Yeah, you can't get out of it. It sounds like it's got the ear. You had not given that. You had given that. Your sensor, your nerve. thought. You have not given that thought. That's the root. That's the that's the root out. That's not the root out. That's the root out. That's not the root out. That's the root out. That's not the root out. The sensor will hit the nerve. You put the wire there. It will cause. How did Mr. T tell you one? They said it in her. They said it in her. Man, no. They said it in a root. They said it in a manner. They said it in they recirculate the deja vu. Why would you talk it? Why would you talk it? You. Why would you talk it? You. Write it. Write it now. Wait a you. Write it now. Mr. T told you. Mr. T told you how that will hit the nerve. It will cause, but you won't want to use the letter. You won't want to use the no. That's not the word then. It's what you're gonna say. Pain? Pain. You need to say it well. When it hits the nerve, you must say it with how. Well, one was there to mock what kind of individual you really are. Word. One's there to describe that's the root, not word. However the describe will go to, yeah, that's not what's up. Would that be someone else? Would that be someone else? Would that be someone else? Well, they had the surname. And the surname then gives you, I mean, it looks like a describe of what you really were. A one source root can give you another you. Tao, yo. It can give you the other source. To me, myself, not you. It's me, it's myself. I've given you the answer. You're under your brain's under. That skull that you have got is it's not what it were because you have frozen it elsewhere. The nerve has gone to, you are not putting the thought to every part of what you call, maybe there's not soul, skin, and inside, the one that gave you, the one that's got vitamin A, K. What's the raring that then goes in to give you what you have got to? Well, I should have drank it. One of my pals was tall, I was not. I regret it. Tall height, I want it, but it's too late. It's over. You can't drink it now. What is it gonna do, sir? Damn! Why? Well, mommy always says it's all about height. It's all about tall. But daddy's got the same height like myself. Well. Uh-oh. Well, I said it one day when we were sat there. I mean, everyone likes someone taller. It's the height. We all like it. We can walk where you cannot then. Pain, say it louder. Hit the nerve and get it there. The describe was to the dot. Very. There. Look at that. Oh, the review. Not the review. They look at that, not the review. When they look at that, they say, that's me. I relate to it. Pain, nerve, that gets to myself. That's the right way to talk it. So was that all the duet that was taking that one? Yeah. No, not at all. So how did it sound like? It was to do with what was gonna go on that burger. Was it the sauce? Was it not? The burger made myself what? Well, the mind is still there. You can't take that out. They do relate wherever you Nah. Because then you have not followed it. Well, they made it in certain routes that made it look like it wasn't street. It wasn't street. Why? Because that one told you not to mess with the man. Not to hurt our daddies. They told you one day, but that's not street. That's not street at all. Why? Because my mommy slapped me at the back of the... And one was walking near. That made me look like I was no one. Right there. Well, obviously, you're not a man of the world now, are you? You're a silly... What are you? What was that word? Brat. You're a brat. Get. Brat. Get. Well, that's what I call the negative words out the other day. But there are words that are still there. Get. Brat. They won't leave. So, when it's all about tall, what about ma? They wanted taller. Your daddy was taller. But then your mama. You're gonna get Mr. T on also? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Why? It's all a lie. Why? Are you trying to make... How you? Why? Why, we received a threat from the mommy. They're gonna call it Mr. T. Why? Because they said that you have said the wrong thing against our daddy. So, our pa's. But then you have said something wrong against my dad. You have said that they are not tall, and your dad was, and you didn't get the... What did you not get them? It's the playway. The playway. That's right. That's why. The playway. What's the playway? The playway. Come on, mommy. We need the answer. Right. But Mr. T looks scary to put those kind of brats, gits under there. You're gonna get that guy off the screen? Oh, yeah, right. All right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. The wire? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. That guy? Yeah, right. That guy? Yeah, right. I have to give that a bit of a talk because that's a yeah, right. That one more. So then, what would one give you? Well, say that word so Mr. T was good. You are talking against your mom. They said daddy wasn't having the tall. Then what do we do? But they taught you in your RE. It's about mommy, 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 then your dad. Then your dad. So why did you?
Because they had to. They were cousins.
It was true. My mom and daddy were. My dad's not with us, so that's what we say were. When your mommy and daddy were RE, then it's mommy didn't get the height, daddy didn't get the light.
What's the light? The light's the root.
How? No, it's the root in. It's the root where we can turn around and give you another, okay, root way.
High. What's the other root?
Well, it might tickle an eye where you have put not an eye, but then there are other
Eye? What's the other eye? What's the other eye? What's the other eye?
Well, you seem to have the talk, sir. Mommy wants the talk. Mommy can say, can you go and review whether they can consider anyone that's taller elsewhere. Daddy can consider was not the root, but now we'll have to maybe turn around and put that into a root. They will have to turn around and so then that means your mommy was a player and your daddy was not. So then when Mr. T told you, do we have to consider? How can you go against your mom? You can't. But when they go wrong against daddy, then what? It's hard. No. Why? Well, that's why they used to mock Mr. T. They said that they were not straight.
Hard's when it's real. We knew that it won.
And we've seen every. Why? Why? Well, they turned around and said they were talking about mommy.
Mr. T won, so what?
Because they talked about mom.
So that's not street. Street's what? Street's gotta hurt. We need to see.
You know what you need to see? You need to see
Blood.
You need to see whether it's red or whether it's darker red.
You need to see blood. You need to see pain. You need to see hurt. You need to see way.
Another sensitive word. Here's a sensitive word. For a man, obviously, when they haven't gone in, when they have, whatever. But it's a sensitive word when the ladies got more. The way also. They are sensitive words, but you would not take yourself out. You were warned very many years previous. Very many years ago. Why? Because it hurts ourselves. You won't know that hurt. They are words. It's just look. Why? We used to have
immediate action required. Hold for the law activated in the order included changing room. Attention please. This is a safety announcement. Immediate action required. Hold for the law activated in the order included changing room. Attention please. This is a safety announcement. Immediate action required. Hold for the law activated in the order included changing room.
there used to be a man outside our where we used to learn and read, or one part of our learnable. And the man didn't have any legs. He used to sit outside on the wheel. You know, So, whether it's luck or whether it's not, do you like the... Nah. When one's not even got, I like to walk. When they haven't got one at all, then what can one talk? What can one talk right there at all? Oh, that's a swap. That's a swap of words that you would yet no. Well, no words that you would know, yet you would not know the swap that's there involved. The swap there direct at all. Damn. At all. Oh. Whoa. That's one of those where you have more to add to, right? Not right? The, not the. So how one? It's one where you have then to. You have to. No, you won't know. Don't. You know that, right? You know that you are under that the nerves are not moving with what you are. Not where. What's the right route? I'll give you, it's easy. It's when you take yourself out of that, you will have closed down in some. You would have closed down because you are not. It's not out. You are not. Everything's not going where you are. You know it, yet it's hard to get there, then, right there, right then. So, dumb, because then one will give you a describe. That's not the describe. That's just a route to say. Mine. It's not mine. It's yours. It's ours. It's everyone's. We will turn it into. You gotta hold hands. You gotta put on one of those. You know where your heads you're gonna use them. But then that's gonna be a joke. It's a mock. You won't remember it. Right there, right then. What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? Why would you not know? What's it called? Why? One of those that goes around the, you dance then. Oh, what's it called? You have not learned the direct answer. What's it called? You would give the location, you would give the place. You would not give what the item were. Damn. Damn. Curse, not curse. When you turn it to a curse, then damn, no. No damn, no. No damn, no damn. Why? Because that's just a way to get you out. It's a way to sneak away. Snake out. What are the hams? Well, snake was not seen real. One told oneself one day, your eye moves like the snake, but your hands, were the hands also on there talk the right or whatever went with? Oh, that reminds myself. I've not had a look at the movie. Huh. EM teachers. Alright. Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, you haven't had a look at that. Why? Because then we are stuck in a world where we are not. You have not settled. You're taking yourself out of talk. You are one of. Yes. You have become.
That's what they got the. Oh, that's where they got the talk. What are you then? What are you then?
It's REC and then it's what else with? REC. That used to be orange button on the video. That used to be the red. Oh, damn. REC. But then it go. What? Damn. You can't have the what? Then it's minus. Then you what? You're not gonna get over it. Whatever you write. But it was about violence. It was about you have to relate there, you have to relate there, you have to not relate there, you have to not relate there, you have to relate there, you have to not relate there, you have to relate everywhere. Whatever you talk, you have to relate everywhere. Yet you will not relate the answers. What do you call it? Answers. You. What? Yes. So have you trained it? No, you will know it right there, right then. Because you are not. One. You are not three. Not the knower. You are not. What the knower also mean in terms of how you talk it out. How you get it out of you, right there. You gotta get it out of you right there. You gotta talk it out right there. So anything that was seen on screen has gone now to the right of. Was that copyright? Well, you ripped it off. I mean, you saw that. And when you saw that, and then you are trying to do, or you're trying to right, or you're trying to put there, then why? You have to put the. You never turned on the screen. Mr. Jackson was not there on the TV. You have to put the thoughts in that you did not see anything whatsoever. You're copyrighted, and then you have not seen anything later. What was it later? Mr. Walken's dance right here, right now. What was that? That coolest moves I've ever seen. What does mommy say? What does mommy talk right there, right there? Mommy talks. That's Mr. Walken. You knew? How would not would you know right then? We'll have the one that will give you the right. They did not. I knew you won't. We read our drum. No, we had the club. We bought every video and cassette. Oh yes, cassette. What's a cassette? Yeah, don't worry. A cassette's just the old route of how you had to rewind, play, fast forward. It wasn't straight away. It was maybe slower. Maybe like that one where you go like that. You've seen that, yeah? Yes? And what's the relate then? Well, that's the way the cinema still works like that in a sense, don't it? on it. I want the similar words like that. I want to know. So have they not advanced? Have they not put in one of those, you know, those, what they're called? Do you know what they're called? One of those drives that goes in. It's not advanced. It's still on one of those old ones that goes round and round then. Well, that's the world that we want, not street. We want this. We want that world. Why? Can we have a tour of the back of the cinema hall? Yes, that's the kind of world that's nice. What would you want? What would you not want? Well, the street. Well, then I thought you guys liked pain. I thought you liked to hit the nerve. It makes myself feel good. What does that mean? Whack it on the back. You know what? That does do something alright sometimes. Someday. Why? I won't know. Maybe it's one of those, we read it on the right. It was medical. No, it was on a journal. No, it was in a lecture. That's where. What was it in a lecture? Some people like that pain and it gives them that kind of sensitivity. Back to the brain. Brain without a B. No, it was to add the you would have to now describe. You can't say that it's me. You can't say that it's myself. You have to describe. So you have directed it back to myself. That's what you have done. You have directed it back to myself to say that I have to describe when it's you. Sorry, what's that? You know when the brain goes under that lock, you have not freed it. The concentration has not gone to the individual parts that you are, that are your parts. They have not gone to the concentrate onto the muscle, skin and bone. The nerves, everything, they have gone elsewhere. That was the brain, that was the sense. That was the way to take it all out, and that was them. So it's all, no, I'll give you the, we'll create it, then we'll say later, we can sort it. It's one of those kind of worlds. Enemies, rivals. Yeah, but then you look, yeah, then you're in a look. Then you're in a, whatever you go into that kind of enemies, rivals, whatever. Have you got a game somewhere? Here we play the one with the. Whether you don't play that, that's not the concern. That's what we know from a game point of. No. So why and what? You know it. I told you right there, right then. You know it. You are not free. Why? Because everything's not working on us. Everything's not working on you. It's not working on yourself. It's not working on me. How would you know? You see, in the old days, there was a part of they call it the old city, over where they said they might have even created that kind of concern then. They created it in a little hall somewhere. One day we will create it, one day we will say we will sort it, or one day we won't, one day we will, one day we won't. It was a rivalry. There was a rivalry due to, and I won't want to say it because I won't want to say it. The word was, sorry everyone, by the way, I've gone into a learner or so. It was a right one. Minute. Yeah, it was the right one, yeah, of how to create that right there, right then. It's not, well, it's not the relate, it's not that. Then you go over. It's what can create that and how they will continue that create. And then you will get stuck in the world, well, you know that one's done that, and then you know that's not the way out then. Or that's the way out, but it's not the way out. In a certain sense, in a certain route, in a certain, yes. So then what? Because then the describes there, they have not reached here yet. They have not reached where. Why? Because then obviously you have not got that concern that everyone else will have. Well, we have to take that out. Or you will, or you won't. So, then what? We've gone into whether the skin goes rough or not. Sorry, it's the hair fall learn that one's had to do over 36 years. So it's just a quick talk, everyone. My sorry for my sorry throughout the talk. However, it's a route out, but it's got to work because it's an answer that everyone that's got it, they will know it, yet it's hard to get out of it because, well, the straight answers, when did they grow? The straight answer right there is when. But then you will see that it's the, well, when they do grow, what are they going to grow for? Oh, right, what are they going to grow for? Who are they going to grow for? Why are they going to grow? They want your motive, your intent of why you would grow your own hair. So then you have to take yourself out of it. But then when you get stuck into that world that you know that one's the core, you know that it was that one, what do you think they have done there? They have located a rival to create call. They have created call. It was not call. Why? Because myself now 43, we know a world where it's not always the call in. The call wasn't out, the call was, it just wasn't out. It was later, and then we could hold it to the end and say, yeah, that's cool. Yeah. The cool will also give you a risk of what? A risk of what? The cool will risk that something else can go into that call, another wire, another voice. You don't hear it because it would put you under not saying it. You're saying when it's about the man, they need to know whether they are, whether they've got some muscles later. Muscles later. Obviously we go to even when you're not a man, you're a boy still. Because it's still always whether I am